Hi everyone, Lil Fi, Cuppa Tea series. It's time to talk about musical instruments. How do you choose your musical instruments for your kids for early years? And is it going to cost you a fortune? Lots of people think that you have to have really expensive instruments. You don't. You can make a lot of your instruments. The most important thing for you to remember is the tone. I'm going to go through what not to have. This instrument here, guaranteed to send your kids crazy. Their hearing is so good. Children's hearing is so much better than ours, but their high frequencies are just amazing. So you have to avoid triangles, bells. You have to avoid tambourines. If you've got a tambourine, then put a bit of sticky tape or glue and stick those chimes together. Only have one going. The rest of them, disable them. That's all you need. That's quite enough. As far as bells go, if you've got 4 bells in a row on the instrument, take the ball out of those 3 and just have one ball. So it's one bell. One bell is enough. In the early years, we use low tones. We use warm tones. We use soft skins on our instruments. I do use a chime, but it's a warm chime. It's not, and I would very rarely use that instrument. As far as my drums go, it's a low floppy skin. The djembes and those beautiful, expensive African drums, Darabuka, stay away from it. It's high. It's a high tone. It's way too much for our little people's ears and for yours. Because it's so much fun getting noisy and loud when you're a little person, and you can teach them dynamics of loud and soft, fast and slow, all those great parts of musicality. But the most important thing is that you use low tones. Think about the instrument. This is a gourd. This is the sort of maraca I would use, and it's a low tone. Some maracas are made of wood and they're really piercing. They're a really high note. You drill a hole in them, drop half the beads out of it. Change the tone of your instruments. These are really easy to make. Just a bit of plastic on a tube with a piece of wire. But you have to keep an eye on kids with this one because they can whip it into their eyes. They're quite dangerous. I wouldn't use that unless it was supervised. With your clapping sticks, keep them small. That's all you need. Just chop them out of the bush. You don't need fancy clapping sticks. These are just some privet that some old weed that we found on the side of the road. We cut some sticks out, took all the sharp edges off them, and that's all they need. But make them small because their hands are small. And these are a fantastic instrument for early years. I would not use recorders or xylophones. Whistles, stay away from whistles. Warm tones is what you want. Shakers are great. These sort of shaky shakers. I even like the natural sort of instruments like these ones that are made of seeds that you can find. But it's very expensive. You can just make them yourself. If you've got some seeds around, string them up and have a bit of fun. This is a drum that I made out of gaffer tape. How cool is that? You've got to love gaffer. And it's a lovely warm tone. That's a lettuce bowl, gaffer tape, and if you can see the pattern of that, it's like a star. So you just do a cross and you keep doing a cross and a cross and eventually you cover the whole top. There's a little hole there to let some of the air out. And that is a fantastic drum for a little person for their hands. A lettuce bowl. Cover it in some tissue paper and a bit of sticky glue or the double-sided tape. Fantastic fun. So I hope that this has inspired you to make some beautiful instruments with your children. Make shakers. You know, put seeds or beans inside a cardboard tube and then decorate the tube. And have fun. Have fun making your instruments. They're great fun to have around and they last for years and years. That will last for years and years. It's a fantastic little drum. So, stay away from the high tones. Throw all the bells out. Those little chimes, throw them out. So there you go. Hope that's inspired you to make some great instruments and have some fun. If you'd like to do some lessons with me, get in touch, reach out. I do a daily Zoom music lesson every day at 10:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Family daycares all over Australia join in and we would love to see you for you to join us. We have loads of fun. And it's our little oasis of happiness. So have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.